It's Monday, July 18th, 2022. There goes the signal right there on oil. In long here on oil, going for 100, possibly 200 ticks here on this signal. I've got more signals coming up. I'll be back. Okay, oil moving up here a little bit. Looking for at least 1,000, if not 2,000 today. I'll be back. Okay, oil has gone up enough here. Didn't make it to the 1,000, but it's gone up enough that if it were to come all the way back to break even, I have to get out of the trade. I mean, I don't have to, but I recommend always doing that because you don't want to be wrong on one. The stops are not small, so you don't want to be wrong on it. This particular trade here, I've explained to everybody that it's a trade to make some good, fast, quick money on, day trading margin, and then be done with it. You can always take the second trade. That one has to be held overnight, maybe about 50% of the time. But the reason why I'm holding is because it'll usually always make it to 100. Not always. It might come back all the way back on me. But the only way to hit 100 tick trades is to go for them. And in fact, it may be a 200 tick trade. It might just be playing around here, which it probably is. And it's just going to keep going, keep going, keep going. If you wanted to go for one, this would be one to go for right here. I'm just patiently waiting to see what it's going to do. When it gets to 1,000, though, I can get out at any time if I want to. Okay, I jumped out of that position. Got 685 on it. And, it's a good chance it'll go higher, but I just want to show how, you don't have to play every trade the same. I gave it a good chance to go up. It just seems to want to slowly roll over here, which it might catch and go right back up again very easily. But, I also teach not really to take a chance on this particular one, because this particular code is not the true direction of the chart. The next code will be, though. So on those you can hold, and you get the true direction. You can get to 100, 200 ticks. On this one, it's more of it's one that can hit 100, 200 ticks very easily, but it also can only go 80 ticks. This one actually already went 100. I just have a bad entry. I got in a stop order and got a 5-tick bad entry, but technically it already went 100 ticks. So at that point, it was my clue to get out if it's not going to keep going, and it didn't. So I just, okay, jumped out. Took a profit. You do that every day, and you're going to do well. On the days that it's going to go really big, it's not as if you really need to worry about it very much. It kind of just goes. It just goes and goes and goes. And just all you got to do is just simply knock it out and hang on to it. And those are the easy ones. But on ones like this, going slow, kind of not doing a whole lot, take the profit. You always got to trade every day. It's nice to be profitable every day, every time. Okay, I've got a signal out on the... Okay, I've sent out another signal via Telegram to everyone, and I got a signal here on CL. Order set up here, just ready to go, waiting for it to take entry. Almost there to go long at 99.28. Okay, signals have been sent out. Here we go. YM is in, ES is in, looking for NQ here, and CL, still waiting on CL to get in. Haven't gotten in yet on CL. Okay, looking for a fairly good sized trade here, but I don't want to play too big. So I'm just going to go for ES, $1,000 on ES. We'll see about the YM, possibly 1,000 on the YM. And then looking for an easy 1,000 on the NQ, possibly 2,000 on the NQ. And for CL just not moving very much, but hopefully I can get 1,000 on it today. Should be able to. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, NQ has also gone short here. Still waiting on CL. It's very close to entering, but not yet. And Bitcoin, called Bitcoin out earlier. Bitcoin went short. It's already hit the exit. but it's probably still going to move down even more. So Bitcoin went short. Everything going short, except for dollar going up. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, CL has gone short just now. I'll be back. I am not sure what CL's doing to me here, but I've got a relatively tight stop on it. But I don't know why it's just not moving for some reason. It made the big move today earlier, and I missed a good portion of it. Only got a small portion of it, and then now it's just some reason not moving. Might actually lose on this trade. It's crazy. Anyway, I've got NQ, ES, and YM. They should all win here. I'll be back. Okay, I took another loss on CL. I have no idea what is wrong with this instrument. You know, CL was moving so good for so long, and then now it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't want to move very much. I mean, I made a good trade on it earlier, a decent trade on it earlier, but then I just lost on this one, even more than what I made on the previous one. It's not doing too good right now. I'm sure it'll start moving again, but it's really acting disappointed. You know, it's acting very much like gold does. It doesn't even move. So, but the markets are moving. So while the markets are moving, you know, CL and gold may not move very much. Kind of disappointing though, because CL was so good for so long. Anyway, I'm sure it'll get good again. I'll be back. Still watching oil here. I can't believe how it's acting, how slow it's going. It doesn't even want to move anywhere. Anyway, I've got conservative exits here on ES. ES just 500, YM just 500, and NQ 1,000. So not going for a whole lot here on this particular one. I'll be back. I probably should open it up here, go for more ticks on this particular one. Looks like it's probably going to do it. Just playing conservative because the stop on it is relatively large, so wouldn't want to try and push it too much. Now it might go down quite a bit. In fact, it probably will. But you know, got to keep the stop out there in the back of your mind. Think about, you know, you don't want to try to push it too much here. But you know, if I wasn't playing so many at one time, I could just concentrate on one. It would be a bit easier. That way I could just focus in on what it's doing and try to get the most of it that I can from just one instrument. But playing all three is a little bit more of a challenge. But again, you don't need to play all three instruments like this. You can just play one instrument and just raise your contracts. That's the easiest way to do it. I'm just showing that, you know, the codes and my signals work on everything. Except for oil today. Well, actually, I hit the first one, but I have no idea why the second one did that. It's really strange. It's like it doesn't want to move anywhere, so it just floats around a very tight range. And I thought it would break and go, but it just didn't. Anyway, oil will move again, and it'll be a really good one to make money from for sure. NQ moving down a bit here. When it gets to 1,000, it'll get me out automatically. When ES gets to 500, it'll get me out automatically, almost there. And then YM 500 also automatically. So just waiting for them to hit. Okay, there went the ES. I'm out. And just waiting on the NQ and waiting for the YM here. I'll be back. I could go for more, but I'm playing fairly conservative here. Okay, NQ almost there. Almost made it there. Switch over to NQ. Almost made it. What did it go to? It went to 923.50, and I'm getting out at 921.50. So $2. $2 on the NQ is like nothing though. Should be able to make it. And the YM should be able to make it too. Let me just take a look at the YM. Yeah, should be able to make it. I'll come back. Of course, if it comes all the way back on me, I'll have to get out. But hopefully it'll make it. The NQ usually always makes it. This is a very conservative exit on the NQ. When this thing's moving, you can count on $2,000 every time. It's just that, 1,000 is very conservative actually. Usually always makes it that far. Very rarely does it not make it that far. So, but on this particular one, I don't want to play a lot of games with it because the stop is quite large. Don't want to get caught. Got to get out. It's just a matter of can you hit the exit or not. And if you can hit, you hit. And if you don't, you got to get out. It's getting close. I'll be back. Okay, it's going for the exit here. Almost went down to 923, and I'm looking to get out at 921.50. It's so close right there. Should just get out. I could just go ahead and jump out of this thing. See what it's gonna do. Gonna make it? Come on. Make the move down. What's the YM doing? I don't know why it's having such a hard time getting down there. And I'm gonna jump out here. Okay, I'm out. Took some profit on it. And I'm just looking at the YM to switch over to it. Alright, what's it gonna do? Just looking to get out for $500. 100 ticks is all. At this point, I'd have to get out break even if it came all the way back against me. I'll come back. Okay, I've got a buy stop on this thing now, 31,200. Puts me right below my price of 208. So it's an 8 tick buffer to break even. And yeah, I'm not sure what the limit is on that thing. We'll see what the limit is. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Okay, it should be good right where it is. And I've got my buy stop here at, this is to get me out for 100 ticks at 108. So it's either going to make it here or it's going to make it here first, whichever one it makes it to. This one will get me out break even, this one will get me out for 100 ticks. So can't lose on the trade, and I'm just letting it go. If I wanted to, I could let it go for more ticks. It's a very real possibility it could make an extra 100. Very real possibility, or just break even. See how you can do stuff like that? And you could, it's sort of like a way of taking advantage of your winners, but you're not just cutting your losers, you're not even losing at all. You can't lose on a trade. And there's a very real chance that it could go down. So the code is, the code doesn't necessarily tell you how much, but it can be worth a lot. Anyway, I'll be back. Looks like the YM may come all the way back against me here. It only made it down like 80 ticks, and that was it. And may come all the way back now. It'll probably go down later though, but I don't want to wait for it. So it's either was going to hit or it wasn't. It still may come down now and go hit, but it's just a mathematical game from this point forward. It's either going to hit the stop, break even, or go down to the exit, one of the two. So, and I won't change anything. Anyway, it's a mathematical way to play that works. And just keep playing it every day and it works. Couldn't do much today because of CL making me lose again. It's becoming really disappointing. Okay, just got me out. Becoming really disappointing with CL there. I don't know what's wrong with it. Just doesn't want to move. It's like gold. It just doesn't want to move. So actually, gold moved more than CL did, which is really crazy. But CL did do really well today. I only made like 685 on it or something like that, and it went up over 200 ticks. So could have made 2,000 on it. Anyway, not a super great day today, but it was just a messed up day from the very beginning. Anyway, we're in a choppy summer market here, so it's going to be like this perhaps for a little while, but still able to do well and make money at the signals. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with more signals. Happy trading.